And then he obviously had a part cut in there last time too, so we're gonna round that in a little bit too, so it was longer on the one side. So whereas I usually do a square layer cut across the top, we're gonna, and I'm gonna start out with square layers through the center, but we're gonna slightly round the corners a little bit. I do want it longer towards the front, so I'm not gonna start cutting down here. I'm gonna direct it straight up. I'm gonna take very small sections because the hair is so thick. And then as I work my way back, what I'm doing is I'm pulling my fingers down a little bit closer and closer, so I'm going to meet this back length that we talked about in the beginning. And then once we get to the back, our guides are going to meet, and then I know I'm right there. So right there, our guides pretty much meet, and that's our center section. That's our center guide. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do the other side. And normally I would do scissor over comb, but just because his hair is so thick, I'm just going to pick it up. Just because it's easier this way. There we go, we blend in the back. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come across the other side, and you're going to see because of the previous haircut, he's going to have a lot more hair on this side. So we're going to keep it square, and then we'll take one more section to the left, and we'll slightly round it in. And the good thing is it's long enough where we're not going to see where the part was cut in while it's growing in. All right, so, and then the other thing I do too, while we have a close-up shot here, is you see my guide here? When I pick up my fingers, I never want to have hair in my fingers past my center knuckle, because we always have a tendency to want to cut past the center knuckle instead of taking another section. So when I pick the hair up, if I pick it up in a way that there's no hair past my center knuckle, then that way I can avoid cutting past my center knuckle. So just like there, it's lined up right with my center knuckle, so there's nowhere else to go to dig in and cut myself. We've all been there, we've all done it. Okay, so now we got a pretty good length going on top. And to check the front here, because I don't want that too long, just going to come across the front and angle my fingers down a little bit, because all this is going to spike up in the front. We're going to push it all up. Okay, so it's starting to do what I want. Now I want to get the texturizing shears. I'm going to brush them off first. I'm going to use a wide tooth texturizing shear so we can add a lot of texture. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing, but this time I'm going to do scissor over comb. The slower I move the comb, the more hair I take. The faster I move the comb, the less hair I take. If I don't move the comb at all, I'll cut length. So I don't want to cut length, but I want to take a lot of that bulk out, so I'm going to move the comb really slow. Now I'm going to turn his head towards me, and then we'll do the other side. And now we got a lot of texture in it.